From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. We are starting out with widespread rain in the area this morning. We will start to clear out throughout the day, but unfortunately it will return for the evening and overnight hours into tomorrow. So here is a live look at our CAPV tower cam overlooking the city of Utica. Again, mostly cloudy skies with widespread rain this morning. So as you are heading out the door, I would grab the umbrella, the rain jacket, and that would give yourself a little extra time on the roadways since it is very wet out there. The rain is moderate to heavy, so again, driving a little bit slower is useful this morning. Here's the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, we are seeing moderate to heavy rain in all of our areas this morning. This will continue to move to the east and clear out for mostly cloudy conditions for the rest of the day. This is all due to this warm front that is ahead of this low pressure system. But as this low pressure system does continue to move towards our area, we will be seeing more rain in the overnight hours tonight and for tomorrow. So clearing out later this morning, we will see mostly cloudy conditions today. High temperatures in the upper 50s. By about midnight tonight, we will start to see more rain showers coming back in, can be heavy at times. And tomorrow at 10 a.m., temperatures in the 50s. It will kind of be another washout day for tomorrow. We will clear out by midnight on Wednesday. For today, high temperatures in the upper 50s, mostly cloudy conditions after that rain clears out. The rain does return overnight with lows in the upper 40s to lower 50s. We are drying out for Wednesday and Thursday, but unfortunately the rain does return for next weekend. Steve?
All right, thanks a lot, Hannah.
We're saying good morning to Litchfield and all of the greater Utica region. Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look at that chance of rain for today and tomorrow. Very likely right now we are seeing widespread rain this morning. Come 11 a.m., so later in the morning, we will be at a low chance of rain, but then climbing back up to probable and likely as the overnight hours come into tomorrow morning. The rain will kind of be widespread for the day tomorrow, unfortunately, so it is kind of going to be a washout day for tomorrow. We are expecting about 1 inch to 2 inches of rain over the course of 48 hours. Last night, I did get reports of about ½ an inch to 3/4 of an inch recorded so far this morning. So when you are traveling and commuting to wherever you are going this morning, I would recommend keeping the headlights on. We are seeing low visibility because of that rain, and driving slow as well because we are seeing heavy rain, and of course have the windshield wipers on. I will be taking a further look at the commute this morning coming up. Back to you, Steve.
All right, thanks a lot, Hannah. Well, we want to show you the aftermath of some wild weather happening across the country. A powerful storm triggered a landslide in California. You can see the mound of rocks covering a major highway in Plumas County. The landslide shut down the highway in both directions, and officials say it's likely to stay closed for a while. Flooding and power outages were also reported as a result of the storm. Strong storm in Washington state claimed the lives of two people on Sunday. High winds toppled trees, including this one, which crashed on top of a car in the city of Issaquah. The two people were inside the car at the time of the incident and were pronounced dead at the scene. The King County Sheriff's Office is calling it a tragic accident, and they say fallen trees are common on that roadway. Tornadoes ripped through portions of Missouri on Sunday. You can see the damage left behind in the city of Purdon. A farmstead and gas company in the area were destroyed. Several other tornadoes were reported from just north of Kansas City to the northeast portions of the state. And gusty winds and heavy rain caused major damage to homes and other structures across northern California. Officials say what you're seeing is the result of atmospheric river rain and wind whipping through the area. A scaffold collapsed at an intersection, leaving large amounts of debris along the street. Fortunately, no one was hurt. In other parts of the city, residents had to be evacuated over threats of fallen trees. Well, coming up, walk-ins welcome
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are waking up with some widespread rain out there this morning. Fortunately, it will start to dry up throughout the day, but returning for the overnight hours into tomorrow. Here's a look at our CAV tower cam overlooking the city of Utica. Again, mostly cloudy right now. We are still experiencing some showers in our area. So if you are heading out the door this morning, I would bring the umbrella, the rain jacket, and give yourself a little extra time because you don't want to be driving too fast on the roadways. They are still very wet out there, even if it is not raining in your area right now. On our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we are seeing some light to moderate rain showers right now, especially in Oneida and Herkimer counties. Mainly cleared out for Otsego County this morning. This rain will continue to clear out and be totally cleared by the afternoon. But unfortunately, we will be seeing another round of that come the overnight hours into the day tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be kind of a washout day. The rain we experienced this morning is because of this warm front attached to this low pressure system. But as this low pressure system continues to move towards our area, we will be receiving another round of precipitation overnight and throughout the day tomorrow. So clearing out early or late this morning, temperatures reaching the upper 50s for the high, mostly cloudy day. That rain does return by midnight tonight, and it will kind of last throughout the day on Tuesday. Very heavy rainfall tomorrow. It is going to be kind of a washout. That rain will all clear out by midnight on Wednesday. Before today, mostly cloudy day. After that rain clears out, a high in the upper 50s. Tonight, that rain does come back in, lows in the upper 40s. We are drying out for Wednesday and Thursday, but unfortunately, the rain does return for the weekend. Steve?
All right, Hannah, thanks.
Welcome back. The month of October officially ends a week from today, so I wanted to take a look at the cloud cover for the month of October. We only had so far two sunny days in October, and unfortunately this week does look like it will remain mostly cloudy to cloudy for this week, so we won't be really adding any more to those sunny days. Right now, current conditions, we are at 47 degrees. That dew point is at 46, so we are seeing some rain out there right now and mostly cloudy conditions. Again, that rain will start to clear up in the late morning hours to the early afternoon hours for today. So if you are heading to school this morning, I would definitely bring the umbrella, especially for the morning hours. Temperatures are in the upper 40s for this morning, but as school is getting out, it will be mostly cloudy and dry. Temperatures in the mid to upper 50s for the high today. I'll be tracking out your morning commute coming up. Back to you, Steve.
All right, thanks, Hannah.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. That widespread rain we were seeing a little bit earlier has now become later and is starting to clear out for the morning. So here's a live look at our CAV tower cam overlooking the city of Utica. Again, it is still raining very lightly here. Mostly cloudy conditions will remain throughout the day today. So if you are heading out the door, I would grab the umbrella and the rain jacket just in case, even a jacket in general, because it is a bit chilly. Temperatures in the 40s and some extra time as well because the roadways are still wet even if it is not raining where you are. Just be careful of that when driving. Here is the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are mainly just seeing some light to moderate rain showers in Herkimer County as well as a little in Otsego County and the northern part of Oneida. It is now calmed down from this morning. It will completely start to dry out late morning into the early afternoon hours. This is because of this warm front that is attached to this low pressure system, but unfortunately as this low pressure system does continue to move towards our area, we will see some more rain start to come in overnight tonight, and tomorrow will be a washout from that. We are clearing out this morning by around noon to 1 p.m. Temperatures reaching the mid-50s for the high. By midnight tonight, we will start to see those showers start to come back in. Overnight lows in the lower 50s, and by Tuesday at 10 a.m., that rain will be very heavy. It is going to be a washout day tomorrow. We will kind of dry out by midnight on Wednesday. Before today, we are still seeing some showers this morning, turning into mostly cloudy conditions throughout the day. That rain does return into the overnight hours tonight for a washout day tomorrow. We are drying out on Wednesday and Thursday, but unfortunately, the rain does return for Halloween weekend. Back to you, Steve.
All right, hopefully that changes.
We're saying good morning to Litchfield and all of the greater Utica region. We were seeing more widespread rain this morning, but it is starting to clear out to mostly scattered showers right now. By noon, we will have a low chance of rain, so we will be mostly cloudy and dry for today. But come this evening and into the overnight hours, we will go back up to a likely chance of rain, and that chance will once again be widespread for tomorrow as that low pressure system does begin to hover over our area for the day tomorrow. We will dry out once again come Wednesday. So here's the rainfall accumulation. Last night we did see about half to 3/4 of an inch of rain in some of our areas. Over the next 48 hours, we will see about 1 to 2 inches of rain in most of our areas. So if you are driving again this morning, we are still seeing some scattered showers out there, and I imagine the roadways are still very wet from the heavy rain that we did see this morning. So keep your headlights on because there is going to be low visibility because of this rain, and heavy rain is happening right now in some of our areas. So definitely keep the windshield wipers on. I'll be tracking this morning commute further coming up. Back to you, Steve.
All right, thanks, Hannah. The aftermath of some wild weather happening nationally. A powerful storm triggered a landslide in California. You can see the mound of rocks covering a major highway there in Plumas County. The landslide shut down the highway in both directions, and officials say it's likely to stay closed for a while. Flooding and power outages were also reported as a result of the storm. Another strong storm in Washington state claimed the lives of 2 people on Sunday. High winds toppled trees, including this one coming up, which crashed on the top of a car in the city of Issaquah. The 2 people were inside the car at the time of the incident, were pronounced dead at the scene. The King County Sheriff's Office is calling this a tragic accident, and they say fallen trees are common on that roadway. Well, be sure to...
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. That widespread rain we were seeing earlier this morning is starting to clear up for a few scattered showers still lingering in the area. It will clear up by noon, making it a mostly cloudy day today. Here's a live look at our Cavity Tower cam overlooking the city of Utica. Right now, we are seeing mostly cloudy skies here in Utica, a few scattered showers in the area as well. On our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we are mainly seeing some precipitation in the northern part of Oneida and Herkimer counties, as well as just a little bit in Otsego County this morning. Again, this will all clear out by the late morning to afternoon hours. Unfortunately, that rain will make a return in the overnight hours tonight and kind of make for a washout day tomorrow. This is all due to this low pressure system that is moving through from the west. This will move into our area in the overnight hours tonight and into tomorrow, bringing heavier bands of precipitation all throughout the day and more widespread rain for tomorrow. But good news is that this all clears out on Wednesday and for Thursday. This morning, waking up with temperatures in the 40s in most of our areas, so a fairly warm start to the morning on average. The average low for this time of year is in the upper 30s, so fairly warm start. We are still seeing a few scattered showers, especially in the northern areas. We will clear out for a mostly cloudy day today. By around midnight tonight, we will start to see some scattered showers begin to move back in. And by 10 a.m., these showers will be heavier and they will be more widespread for the day tomorrow. By midnight tomorrow night, so Wednesday at midnight, we will see those showers start to diminish. Before today, we have a high in the upper 50s, turning mostly cloudy throughout the day. That rain does return for the overnight hours, lows in the upper 40s to lower 50s. We will see widespread rain for tomorrow, but drying out for Wednesday and for Thursday. Back to you, Steve.
All right, thanks a lot.
Welcome back. I wanted to take a look at the cloud cover for the month of October so far. We've only had two sunny days for October, and unfortunately it is looking like for the rest of this week we will be in the cloudier categories ending out the end of October. Right now, current conditions, temperature is in the upper 40s. Dew point is at 46. That rain has started to clear out in our areas. We are still seeing mostly cloudy skies, and those skies will remain mostly cloudy throughout the day as we are receiving more precipitation in the overnight hours tonight and for the day tomorrow. So if you are heading to school this morning, I would definitely bring the umbrella for the morning hours just in case. We are still seeing some scattered showers in the areas. Temperature is in the upper 40s, but when you're heading home, definitely will not need the umbrella. It will be mostly cloudy and temperatures are going to be in the mid-50s, so warming up quite a bit from this morning. I will have your full today planner when we return. Back to you, Steve.
All right, thanks a lot, Hannah.
Welcome back. As you are grabbing your coffee this morning, it is generally a bit warm on average, so I would opt for the large. We are still seeing a few showers in our area for this morning, so as you're heading out the door, I would grab the umbrella and the rain jacket as well, and maybe give yourself a few extra minutes when commuting this morning because the roadways are still going to be wet, even if it is raining in your area or not. A look further into your day, those showers will clear out later in the morning to early afternoon hours, a high in the mid to upper 50s, but it will still be mostly cloudy once that rain does clear out. In the overnight hours tonight, we are expecting a return of the rain, so we will see showers tonight, a low in the upper 40s, and those showers will remain in our area tomorrow kind of being a washout day. Back to you, Steve.
All right, thanks a lot, Hannah.
I'm tracking still a few scattered showers in the area. That will dry out for a mostly cloudy day today, but unfortunately the rain does return for tomorrow. Here is a live look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Most of this light rain is in the northern part of Herkimer and Oneida counties right now. Here is the look at the rainfall accumulation. Last night we got about half to 3/4 of an inch of rain. Over the course of the next 48 hours, we are expecting to see an accumulation of about 1 to 2 inches in our area. So if you are traveling this morning or afternoon, there are going to still be a few scattered showers. The roads are still going to be wet, so just give yourself a few extra minutes in the morning. By the afternoon, we are drying out for a mostly cloudy afternoon. Temperatures reaching the upper 50s for today. Some peaks of sun are possible this evening, but again, the rain is returning into the overnight hours, and tomorrow I'll be tracking that next. Back to you, Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. If you're looking
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. If you are just waking up, we did see some widespread rain overnight last night. Right now, we are still seeing a few scattered showers. It will clear out for a mostly cloudy day today, but the rain will return overnight for tomorrow. Here is a live look at the CAVV Tower Cam overlooking the city of Utica. We are seeing overcast skies, some patchy fog, and a few showers in the area. On our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, again, a few scattered showers, especially up north rather than south, and that will start to clear out in the later morning to early afternoon hours today. This is all because of this warm front that is attached to this low pressure system in the west. But unfortunately, as this low pressure system does move into our area overnight tonight into tomorrow and kind of hangs over our area, we will be seeing even heavier rainfall than we experienced last night. So tomorrow, unfortunately, will kind of be a washout day. Waking up this morning, temperatures were in the 40s for most of our areas, so this is a fairly warm start to the morning compared to average. The average low for this time of year is in the upper 30s. So right now, we are still seeing a few scattered showers, especially up north. We will dry out for a mostly cloudy day today, But by around midnight tonight, we will see a few scattered showers re-enter the area, and we will see widespread rain for the day tomorrow. This is 10 a.m. The rain is starting to get a little heavier, and tomorrow, unfortunately, looks to be a washout day. This will all kind of wrap up at around midnight on Wednesday. Before today, a high in the upper 50s, mostly cloudy conditions after those showers do clear out. The rain returns in the overnight hours tonight, lows in the upper 40s to lower 50s. Tomorrow is going to be a washout day. We are drying out for Wednesday and Thursday, and unfortunately the rain returns for Halloween weekend.
Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
We did see some widespread rain earlier this morning. That turned into scattered showers, and it now has started to clear up for the day. Unfortunately, we will be seeing more rain return for tonight and for tomorrow. So let's take a look at some of our Mesonet cameras across the region. If we're looking in Sherburne, Brookfield, and Lawrence, they are seeing mostly sunny skies right now, but other areas are still experiencing mostly cloudy skies for the day. The Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar is showing no activity in our area precipitation-wise, but I am going to zoom out because this band of precipitation from a low-pressure system will continue to move into our area tonight, and tomorrow, unfortunately, looks to be a washout. Widespread rain begins again tonight, and we will see a washout day tomorrow, but good thing we will dry out for Wednesday and for Thursday. Temperatures reaching the upper 50s for the high today. We will see increasing clouds in preparation for some rain overnight, and I'll be tracking that rain coming up. Back to you, Katrina.
Thank you so much, Hannah.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back. We saw some widespread rain this morning, and then it started to calm down for mostly cloudy skies in most of our areas right now. Here's a live look at our CAPV tower cam. We can't really see much up here. We are seeing some low-level clouds producing some fog in the area, but on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we are seeing no activity precipitation-wise anymore. But if I zoom out to the radar and satellite, this low-pressure system from the west will come into the area. It will begin to move through into the overnight hours tonight and kind of hang over our area tomorrow. It will bring this band of precipitation with it. So we are going to see some widespread showers start to come in the overnight hours tonight and kind of last throughout the day tomorrow. So unfortunately, tomorrow does look like quite a washout. We'll begin to dry out once again for Wednesday and for Thursday. The rainfall accumulation last night was about a little over a half an inch of rain in most of our areas. For this rain coming into Tuesday, I am expecting a little bit more of about an inch to an inch of a half of rain in the overnight hours tonight and for the day tomorrow. We may even get over 2 inches for some of our areas. Just be careful of this. If you are traveling anywhere tomorrow, the roads are going to be wet from the rain. Right now, we are seeing mostly cloudy conditions in some of the areas. The high temperature today will be in the upper 50s. Come tonight at around midnight, so tomorrow, Tuesday at midnight, we will start to see some scattered showers come into the area. And waking up at 7 a.m., showers in most of our areas, and this will continue to become widespread throughout the day. Moderate to heavy rain is expected, but this will all dry out at around 1 a.m. on Wednesday for mostly cloudy conditions, overnight lows in the 40s, and throughout the day on Wednesday, we will see decreasing clouds, high temperatures in the 50s. Before today, we have a high in the mid to upper 50s. We had scattered showers this morning. We are seeing mostly cloudy conditions right now. And as we get into tomorrow, that rain will become more widespread throughout the day, a high in the lower 50s. As we look at our 7-day forecast, we are drying out for Wednesday and Thursday. May see some peaks of sunshine for both of those days. Unfortunately, another low pressure system does come in Friday afternoon into Saturday, so we will see some more rain from that. That rain will linger around into Halloween morning, hopefully drying out for the night for the trick-or-treaters. Back to you, Katrina.
Thank you, meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We saw some widespread rain earlier this morning. And then we saw a few scattered showers, and now it's looking like it is starting to clear out for a pretty nice day in some of our areas. So let's take a look at some of our Mesonet cameras across the state. In Morrisville, Sherburne, Brookfield, Lawrence, looking like partly sunny skies. But in other areas like Springfield, Herkimer, we are still seeing mostly cloudy and overcast skies. On our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, no activity precipitation-wise in the areas yet, but I am going to zoom out to show you this low pressure system is going to continue to move into the area throughout the day. So we will start to be seeing rain overnight into tomorrow. So that widespread rain begins again tonight, and tomorrow does look like it is going to be a washout because of this rain. But fortunately, we are drying out for Wednesday and for Thursday. For today, high temperatures are in the upper 50s, peaks of sunshine here and there. We will see increasing clouds throughout the night, as well as that rain coming in, and I'll be tracking that coming up. Back to you, Katrina.
Thank you, Hannah.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back. We did see some widespread rain this morning, but it is starting to clear up right now to some pretty nice days in some of our areas. Let's take a look at our CAVV tower cam. We are looking at top of Smith Hill right now. Up here, we are seeing overcast skies and low-level clouds in the area, as well as a breeze out there. On our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we are seeing not really any activity precipitation-wise in most of our areas, but if I do zoom out to the radar and satellite, this low pressure system in the west will continue to push eastward throughout the day today, and it will kind of linger in our area tomorrow. So we will start to see that widespread rain once again in the overnight hours tonight and kind of lasting all throughout the day tomorrow. So unfortunately, tomorrow does look like a washout. We are drying out once again on Wednesday and for Thursday. Overnight last night, we got about half an inch to a little over half an inch of rain. I am looking at an additional 1 to 1.5 inches of rain from the rain coming in tonight and tomorrow. Some areas even getting 2 or maybe even more, especially south. So just be wary of this when traveling tomorrow, and just be careful when driving. The roadways are going to be quite slick out there tomorrow. Right now, we are seeing mostly cloudy conditions. Some areas are seeing some sun right now. Temperatures in the lower 50s. The high today will reach the mid to upper 50s, but come midnight tomorrow, we will see some scattered showers start to move in. And then waking up at 7 a.m., it does become a little bit more widespread. And then that heavy rain does start to come in the afternoon to evening hours tomorrow. This will all dry out at around 1 a.m. on Wednesday for mostly cloudy conditions. When we wake up on Wednesday morning, we will see temperatures in the 40s, and by Wednesday at around 5 p.m., temperatures will be in the 50s, and we will start to see some sun out there. Before today, we have a high in the mid to upper 50s. We saw those showers this morning. We are still seeing some mostly cloudy conditions right now. And for tomorrow, a high in the lower 50s. Again, that rain will be happening throughout the day tomorrow. But we are drying out for Wednesday and for Thursday. We will see some peaks of sunshine in there, temperatures in the 50s. But unfortunately, come Friday and Saturday, we will see another low pressure system begin to move in Friday afternoon into the day on Saturday. So we will be seeing more rain from this. The rain does linger into Halloween morning, but does look to clear out by the afternoon and evening hours for the trick-or-treaters. Back to you, Katrina.
Thank you, Hannah. A strong storm in Washington state claimed the lives of 2 people on Sunday. High winds toppled trees, including this. You see here, it crashed on top of a car. 2 people who were inside the car at the time were pronounced dead. The King County Sheriff's Office is calling it a tragic accident. They say fallen trees are so common on that particular roadway. Tornadoes ripped through portions of Missouri on Sunday. You can see the damage left behind here in the city of Purdon. Farmstead and a gas company in the area were destroyed. Several other tornadoes were reported from just north of Kansas City to the northeastern portions of the state. And we'll be back after this.
Watch, I know at Otsego County, that's the area that we got to keep an eye on.
Yeah, the rain that we're expecting tonight will be region-wide, and it will be heavy. If we do have any flooding issues, it's going to be south of the Mohawk Valley. And this is really for the southern part of Otsego County, where we could see as much as 2 inches of rainfall. But that's the exception rather than the rule. And again, that flash flood watch begins tonight and lasts through Tuesday evening. And again, that's how much rainfall falls in those particular areas. We all get rain out of this, though, and this rain comes from a nor'easter. We'll explain why it's a nor'easter and why it's not producing snow coming up a little bit later. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It is dry for now. Current temperature is 57 degrees, a cloudy day. We saw a little bit of sunshine in spots, especially south of the valley. Rain returns tonight and becomes widespread, and a washout is expected for Tuesday. This rain continues into Tuesday night before we get a chance to dry out on Wednesday. This evening, cloudy skies, temperatures in the 50s. We're tracking rainfall totals with this event throughout the entire area, and again, highlighting the spots we need to be concerned about. And that's coming up. Kristen, back to you.
Going county by county with the newest.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're tracking the next round of rain, which is coming from a nor'easter, just a fancy word describing a storm track. Let's take a look outside. This is our CAVV tower cam. Lots of fog here on Smith Hill. We've had very changeable weather today. You could literally drive 2 hours and see a 30-degree swing in temperature compared to the Adirondacks and southern part of New York State. Now, this is a live look at the CAVV tower cam. And what we're having happen across our area is we're seeing a temperature boundary set up where we're going to be following the next storm system. And the bottom line is rain's on the way. So live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. You can see the leading edge of rain to the west. We're dry this evening, so if you need to go out and run some errands, you're going to be in pretty good shape. Take a look at local temperatures in our area. Big Moose, 45 degrees. It is chilly in the Adirondacks. We're in the transition zone in the Mohawk Valley, 57 in Rome, Whitesboro, 53. You go to the southern valleys, that's not a typo. It's 70 in Sherburne. It is 67 in Skenevis, the southern half of our area, looking very warm. A lot more sunshine today in this area as well. You're taking the dog out for a walk. Regardless of your temperature, the skies remain mostly cloudy and we're dry. Temperatures will be in the 50s on average. Tonight's featured dog is Bandit. And if you want to be part of this, head to Facebook. Search for Bill's Buddies. This is brought to you by Staffworks. We are tracking low pressure from the west that will be transferring its energy to the coast. It becomes a coastal low. That's called a nor'easter. And this one's not going to produce snow, but rather all rain in our area. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast, the rain becomes more widespread after midnight tonight. And we're looking at rain first thing tomorrow morning. A washout for Tuesday with periods of rain most of the day. Temperatures will be stuck in the 50s with an east-northeast wind. Tomorrow night, the weather does dry out. We're still stuck on the clouds Wednesday morning, but we should see some sunshine later in the day. Noticeably warmer Wednesday and still breezy with temperatures in the upper 50s. In terms of rainfall, we're thinking most of us pick up 1 inch to 1.5 inches of rainfall. This would include the entire Mohawk Valley and North Country. Lesser amounts as you head towards Old Forge. South of the valley, I highlighted this area in dark green. 1.5 inches to 2 inches of rainfall is possible. We need to get about 2 inches before flooding becomes an issue, and it's a possibility. And that's why the National Weather Service has that flash flood watch in effect for Otsego and Chenango counties. Again, it's the southern part of the counties that we'll be keeping a close eye on, where that's most likely where we'll see some of those higher rainfall totals. Rain tonight, low of 50. Tomorrow, rain throughout the day. We don't warm up, high of 53. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. We do get a chance to dry out Wednesday. We're looking mostly cloudy, a high of 58. Thursday looks dry, as well as Friday. Some sunshine, temperatures in the 50s. Another round of rain here for Saturday as well as Halloween. Sunday, temperatures in the 50s. More sunshine looking ahead to Monday. Coming up in a few minutes, we're talking about the wet leaves and how much longer it takes to stop in these conditions.
Sometimes it's icy.
Yeah.
That same effect.
Feels like it, yeah.
All right, Bill, thank you. A new documentary.
Yes, 'tis the season for wet leaves. Sometimes they can be just as slippery as ice on the roadways. Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis set to join us now and explain how it all works. Bill?
Yeah, Jason, we've got to be extra careful when we have conditions like tomorrow where the leaves are coming down, which, by the way, the fall foliage season, not quite as colorful, but we still have to clean all this up. And when all those leaves go down on the roadways and we have the rain to go with it, it takes a lot longer to stop. When you compare two cars going 40 miles an hour, it takes about 80 feet for a car on the dry road to stop, and compare that to a car that's trying to stop on roads with wet leaves. It could take almost 3 times longer in terms of distance to stop under these conditions. It could be as much as 250 feet. So it's just something to keep in mind as we head into tonight and tomorrow. We're expecting a lot of the leaves to come off the trees, and with a widespread soaking rainfall, conditions are going to be like this here into tonight as well as tomorrow. You almost have to think about it as in terms of maybe like a light icing on the roadways. And again, we'll be on the lookout for that. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar is looking dry across the area. The rain doesn't arrive until tonight, and that's when some of the roadways can get quite slippery. And that'll be the case tomorrow as well. We're taking a look at how much rain is going to be falling across the area and when that rain comes to an end. And that's coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, great information. Thank you. Millions living in Northern California and the Pacific Northwest are bracing for a blast of what's called a bomb cyclone. The supercharged storm is causing heavy rains and winds, flash flooding, mudslides, even evacuations out west. Emily Kita has the latest.
Overnight, the brunt of the bomb cyclone arrived, hammering the Pacific Northwest in a historic fashion. 41 million people in the path of what forecasters are calling the most powerful storm ever recorded off the West Coast. Just outside of Seattle, 2 people tragically killed when a tree landed on their vehicle. Near Tobin, California, landslides wreaking havoc on this typically picturesque highway. Burn scars from record-breaking wildfires carving out pathways for debris to flow.
The debris flow is a concern as well, but also down trees are a huge concern, down power lines. Even if it, a tree doesn't land on your house per se.
Whipping winds up to 65 miles per hour, tearing down scaffolding in San Francisco. Whistling through the Golden Gate Bridge. And toppling trees onto homes.
Basically, the whole roof is collapsed and exposed to the weather on the inside.
In Santa Clara, heavy rains drenching the field during Sunday night football as the Indianapolis Colts beat the 49ers 30-18 in Levi Stadium. For months, California farmers have hoped for rain, gripped by one of the worst droughts on record. Sacramento has not seen a drop since March, but this kind of rain, falling more than an inch an hour in some areas, is proving disastrous.
A week ago, we were saying the drought, we've got no water, we're running out of water, we've got to have more water. And here we are a week later going, too much water.
Evacuations ordered in areas at greatest risk, but some opting to wait out the storm, praying they'll be spared.
Lead-free MV wants to help.
Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
To some young faces here. Got a chance to visit Holy Cross Academy. That's out in Oneida today, and we had a chance to talk about careers to this group of high school and middle school students. So this is the first photo, the selfie, and here's the second group in the same room. A lot of questions about meteorology, a lot of curiosity about where this field is going, and got a chance to share many stories about some of the things that happen behind the scenes here at WKTV as well. So thank you for the invite. A live look at, look at the upcoming weather here. I wanted to also point out that the rain that we're experiencing, or at least we will see as we head into tonight as well as tomorrow, comes from low pressure off the Atlantic coast. And the term nor'easter is what's meant in this situation when you have the low pressure along the Atlantic coast, and that's the kind of weather system impacting our weather tonight as well as tomorrow. They don't all produce snow, and it's not uncommon to see nor'easters this time of the year. They can even happen in the springtime, producing rain as well. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. If you're trying to get ahead of the rain, you do have some time this evening for that. We'll stay dry. Temperatures will be in the 50s. We're tracking rainfall amounts across the area, and we're also taking a look at when all this dries out. We'll get a chance to maybe rake the yard. Look at that forecast coming up. Kristen, back to you.
Another 7-cent jump.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. We are tracking the next round of rain approaching the area as we head into tonight. Let's take a live look outside. This is our Mirabito Tower Cam in Oneonta, which, by the way, Oneonta, kind of in a different world this afternoon compared to many other places. It's been in the 60s, in some cases near 70 degrees in parts of Otsego County this afternoon, all thanks to a warm front which has lifted northward. They had a lot of sunshine across this area as well. Very different story, of course, in the Mohawk Valley. Cloudy skies, temperatures in the 50s, even in the 40s in the Adirondacks. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Dry for now. If you're trying to get out, you get ahead of the rain, run some last-minute errands, maybe go out to eat. The weather looks dry this evening. If you have to rake the lawn, I think you're going to have better chances weather-wise later this week. We're going to have a lot of leaves come down with the rain and the wind in the forecast, so Tuesday's a definite no. Wednesday, maybe later in the day if we get a chance to dry out. Thursday will be your best day to do some raking across the area. Barneveld, 54 degrees, Old Forge, 50, Curtis Corners, 51. Heading down to the southern valleys, take a look at some of these numbers here. Morris, 73, Otsego, Harry, 73 degrees as well. West Lawrence, 68, Lyman and Eaton with 64 degrees. The bigger picture shows low pressure approaching from the west. This is going to redevelop along the Atlantic coast, and it becomes a nor'easter, and it brings widespread rain as we head into tomorrow. You can kind of see how this plays out tonight. We get some light rain from that low to the west. We're looking at overnight lows near 50 degrees. The nor'easter starts to crank up as we head into Tuesday, and watch what happens as we start to get some bands of rain coming in from the south. So widespread rain Tuesday, a washout, temperatures in the 50s. This nor'easter will not produce snow at all in our area. It's just entirely rain. Heading into tomorrow night, the weather does clear out. We'll get a chance to dry out, I should say. Clouds kind of linger around into Wednesday. Temperatures start out in the upper 40s, and we're looking dry Wednesday afternoon. Few breaks of sunshine possible in the afternoon. Temperatures will be in the upper 50s. As far as rainfall goes, widespread soaking rain is expected across most of our area. Many areas pick up about an inch to an inch and a half of rain. Higher amounts south of the Mohawk Valley, perhaps an inch and a half to as much as 2 inches, especially closer to I-88, that I-88 corridor and points southward. As we head into tomorrow and especially Wednesday, like I said, the rain will eventually come to an end. Tomorrow night, I should say. Tonight, rain, low of 50. Tomorrow, rain throughout the day, temperatures in the low to mid-50s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Drier weather on Wednesday, 58 for the high. Sunshine Thursday and Friday. The next round of rain arrives heading into Halloween weekend with temperatures in the mid-50s. Coming up at 6 o'clock, we're going to take a look at the risk for flooding across our area as we head into tonight as well as tomorrow. Stay with us.
Look at the forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis tracking a flood alert.
Yeah, we're keeping an eye on things. The risk is going to be south of the Mohawk Valley, and the risk is specifically for the southern half of Otsego and Chenango counties. These areas are under a flash flood watch with the potential of 1 to 2 inches of rainfall as we head into tonight and tomorrow. A nor'easter, an area of low pressure developing off the Atlantic coast, is going to bring widespread rain to our entire area. But again, it's these specific spots that we'll be keeping a close eye on for any possibility of localized flooding. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. If you're heading out this evening trying to get ahead of the rain, maybe doing a few errands, I think you'll stay dry. The rain is not expected to arrive until near or after midnight for most of us. Current temperature is 57 degrees. Our weather headlines, again, the rain returns tonight, becomes widespread heading into tomorrow. Tuesday's looking to be a washout. Everybody gets rainfall. This will continue into Tuesday night before we get a chance to dry out on Wednesday. This evening, cloudy, temperatures in the 50s. We're tracking rainfall amounts, and I'm highlighting which areas we have to watch in terms of any possibility of flooding, and that's coming up. Kristen, back to you.
Another 7-cent jump in
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. Another round of rain is on the way as we head into tomorrow. Let's take a live look outside. This is our CAV tower cam, and we're losing daylight now as the sunset continues to get earlier and earlier. We've been having a lot of fog here on Smith Hill. The weather is going to remain cloudy as we head into tonight, but dry. If you are trying to get some errands done this evening, maybe go out to dinner. I'm expecting dry conditions. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Looking ahead, this rainfall not expected to cause any big problems flooding-wise. I think rivers and streams will be okay. The one thing that I would be concerned about, storm drains. We have the leaves coming down, could get clogged in some areas. So again, it's possible that we could have some flooding. That would be very localized. It's not something that's going to happen everywhere, but it is something to keep in mind if you're going to be traveling tomorrow, especially in the afternoon and evening. We have dry weather in store for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. If you are trying to take care of the lawn, we're expecting, again, a lot of leaves to come down, some slippery, wet roadways with those leaves. If you have to clean this up, I think you're better off waiting until Thursday, and especially Friday as the weather does dry out. Barneveld, 54 degrees. John and Schuyler, 51. Old Forge, 50. Curtis Corners, 51. It got warm across the southern valleys into the 70s. That's not a typo. Morris and Otsego, and that has to do with the warm front moving through parts of the area. Actually had a lot of sunshine across the southern valleys today. It was a very gray day across the Mohawk Valley and North Country. Low pressure approaching from the west is going to redevelop along the Atlantic coast, become a nor'easter based on the track of the storm, and bring us all rain, no snow with this nor'easter as we get into tonight and tomorrow. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast, you can see how things develop tonight as the rain approaches from the south. The nor'easter develops tomorrow, and it brings rain off the Atlantic coast, an east wind, cloudy skies, again dealing with rain for a good portion of the day tomorrow. The rain does come to an end as we head into tomorrow night, and we get a chance to dry out on Wednesday. Mostly cloudy skies, some sunshine later in the day with temperatures in the 50s. We're expecting at least an inch of rain for most areas. The heaviest amounts south of the Mohawk Valley. We could see as much as 2 inches of rain. And again, so flooding is possible, especially in localized areas. And again, we're dealing with some things this time of the year that we usually don't. Again, the leaf falling and possibly clogging storm drains being one of them. And again, this takes us through tomorrow night. Tonight, rain down to 50 degrees. Wash out for Tuesday. Rain throughout the entire day. Temperatures in the low 50s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. We do dry out Wednesday. Cloudy skies, 58. Some sunshine Thursday and Friday. A couple of nice days there. Temperatures in the 50s. Saturday and Sunday, another round of rain as we head into Halloween. Temperatures will be in the 50s. Dry sunshine on Monday with temperatures in the low 50s. Back over to you.
Bill, thank you. Still to come on News Channel 2 at 6. The best joining us tonight. We're going to get to those stories in just a moment. First, though, there's a flash flood watch for parts of the viewing area tomorrow. This as a nor'easter makes its way up the coast. Here to explain it all, Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis for the first look at the forecast tonight. And Bill, this is not a snow event. Let's make that clear right away.
Yeah, this is a nor'easter in the sense of low pressure along the Atlantic coast. That's where a nor'easter gets its name from. This one is not going to produce snow anywhere, but it is going to produce a soaking rainfall. And in fact, it could be hard enough where there could be some flooding issues. And the highest risk is going to be south of the Mohawk Valley, where we have a flash flood watch for Otsego and Chenango counties, particularly the southern part of those counties. But I also want to mention that in this scenario, there are things that are a little different. We have leaves that are coming off the trees. They could clog into storm drains, and there could be some isolated issues flooding-wise tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. Just something to think about and be mindful of when you're traveling and heading out and about. Live look at the Oakville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are tracking dry weather for now, but some light rain is developing to the west. Our current temperature is 55 degrees. Tonight, temperatures remain in the 50s. Rain will develop. We're tracking region-wide steady soaking rain. We're going to take a look at amounts and again talk about areas that may see some issues with this, and that's coming up. Jason, back over to you.
Bill, thank you. Decision 2021 wreaking havoc in the Midwest and in the West. Take a look. This is a landslide here. Conditions so bad that evacuation orders are in place for parts of California, and that's not all. We could possibly see more severe weather in other regions this week. Daryl Forges has it all new tonight.
We've seen some pretty big storms and nothing like this at all.
Severe weather from a bomb cyclone, a rapidly strengthening storm hitting parts of the West Coast hard over the weekend. Roadways turning into rivers.
It's moving so fast down there that it's moving this is flat rock. It's actually moving the rocks.
A bomb cyclone bringing several inches of rain, flash flooding, and leaving hundreds of thousands without power. Areas like Butte County issuing roads are closed for some fire-burnt areas.
It's too dangerous to let anybody in until the storm's over.
As the West Coast battles the bomb cyclone, the Midwest is also fighting severe weather. Tornadoes.
The whole house started shaking and we felt it hit the deck or whatever. I guess that's what we felt. It was scary.
Tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds affected parts of Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana.
The swirling, the stuff flying in the air, the trees moving every direction. And when I looked over, I thought, oh my goodness, I was on the edge of it, and it passed right next to me.
More severe weather could be on the horizon. Weather models show a potentially powerful nor'easter could impact the East Coast by Tuesday or Wednesday.
We'll be ready for the heavy rain and exaggerated flooding of these coastal areas.
I'm Daryl Forges reporting.
Live look now at the Mirabito Tower Cam, your full forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis. He has details on that nor'easter and how it will affect us right after the break.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. Welcome back. We're taking a live look outside from our CAV Tower Cam. We're overlooking the city of Utica. You can see the city lights kind of flickering and bouncing around. That's because we have some wind that is moving into the region. It is going to be a windy night and a windy day tomorrow, especially in areas that are exposed to the east, which would include a good portion of the Mohawk Valley. Live look at the Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar, some light rain to the west. This will be arriving as we head into tonight. Wanted to focus on the flooding. I know we get a lot of questions about flooding this time of the year, well, really any time of the year. We are not majorly concerned about flooding. We're expecting region-wide rain. We could have some ponding on roadways, some localized flooding. The wild card being the leaves. I think we could have some clogged storm drains tomorrow, so that is possible. We're not expecting this to cause any major river flooding. We're expecting rainfall totals to be below what would cause something that would be widespread and significant, but still, it is something to be mindful of and prepared for, as always, especially if you live in an area that is vulnerable to flooding. A really not so nice day to be outdoors working tomorrow. We're not expecting any hour of the day to be completely dry. Rain throughout. Temperatures will be in the low 50s, and again, we're also talking about some gusty winds. Heading out the door tomorrow, your checklist, certainly the umbrella, the jacket, rain boots. Again, it is going to be a soaker heading into tomorrow afternoon. So here's how this plays out. We've got low pressure that'll be working in from the west. You can see that's the rain we're dealing with now. It's going to transfer its energy to the coast, becoming a nor'easter. We're already seeing that storm beginning to develop, and that storm is the one that will be bringing us most of the rain heading into tomorrow. You can see the direction of the rain approaching from the south as we head into tonight. So rain will be developing tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., widespread steady rain. Waves of rain as we head into tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures will be in the low to mid 50s. The rain comes to an end tomorrow night, and then we get a chance to dry out on Wednesday. Wednesday starting out with mostly cloudy skies, and we do expect to see some sunshine Wednesday afternoon. Temperatures in the mid 50s. Thinking a general 1 to 2 inches of rain region wide, with the heaviest amounts of rain south of the Mohawk Valley. So again, a soaking, steady washout is to be expected as we head into tomorrow. Rain tonight, low 50. Rain all day tomorrow. Very little breaks. Temperatures in the low 50s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Wednesday, 58 for the high. We do get a chance to dry out. Thursday's looking dry. You might see a sprinkle late Friday, some steadier rain heading into the weekend. Temperatures will be in the mid 50s Saturday, Halloween Sunday. We'll get a chance to dry out with some sunshine on Monday. We'll be right back.
Jason Powless, thank you for joining us tonight. We're going to get to those stories in just a moment. First, there's a flash flood watch for parts of the viewing area tomorrow. This as a nor'easter makes its way up the coast. Here to explain it all, Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis. Bill, we're not talking snow. Let's make that clear right now. That's not what the nor'easter is.
Right, and the thing is, we talk about nor'easters a lot in the winter. It's the storm track, and so this storm track along the Atlantic coast brings us some heavier rain, especially south, closer to the storm track. So we do have a flash flood watch for Otsego and Shenango counties. We're particularly concerned about the southern half of those counties, where up to 2 inches or more of rainfall is possible. Now, this doesn't include the Mohawk Valley or the North Country, again, being away from the track. we'll have lesser amounts of rain. We all expect to see a soaking rain, though, as we head into tomorrow, and it will last all day for all of central New York. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. The rain is just starting to begin to our west. Current temperature is 54 degrees. Tonight, rain will develop. Overnight lows will drop into the low 50s, so we don't cool off much tonight. We're talking about and tracking how much rain falls across the area. We're also going to highlight the possibilities of any flooding issues in our area, and that's coming out. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Decision 2021. They're wreaking havoc in the west and Midwest. Take a look. That's a landslide there from the conditions. They're so bad that the evacuation orders are in place for parts of California. And that's not all. We could see more severe weather in other regions this week. Daryl Forges has that new tonight.
We've seen some pretty big storms and nothing like this at all.
Severe weather from a bomb cyclone, a rapidly strengthening storm hitting parts of the West Coast hard over the weekend. Roadways turning into rivers.
It's moving so fast down there that it's moving this is flat rock. It's actually moving the rocks.
A bomb cyclone bringing several inches of rain, flash flooding, and leaving hundreds of thousands without power. Areas like Butte County issuing roads are closed for some fire-burnt areas.
It's too dangerous to let anybody in until the storm's over.
As the West Coast battles the bomb cyclone, the Midwest is also fighting severe weather. Tornadoes.
The whole house started shaking and we felt it hit the deck or whatever. I guess that's what we felt. It was scary.
Tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds affected parts of Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana.
The swirling, the stuff flying in the air, the trees moving every direction. And when I looked over, I thought, oh my goodness, I was on the edge of it, and it passed right next to me.
More severe weather could be on the horizon. Weather models show a potentially powerful nor'easter could impact the East Coast by Tuesday or Wednesday.
We'll be ready for the heavy rain and exaggerated flooding of these coastal areas.
I'm Daryl Forges reporting.
A live look now at the Mirabito Tower Cam. Your full forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis is coming up. Stay with us.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're taking a live look outside CAV Tower Cam. You can notice the Tower Cam kind of bumping around a little bit as the city lights shaking from time to time. That is because we have some wind that is beginning to pick up. We're expecting breezy conditions tonight and windy conditions tomorrow, especially along east-facing hilltops, the Mohawk Valley, where we tend to get some stronger winds coming in from the east. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We're tracking some scattered showers approaching from the west. Some steadier rain will be moving in from the south as we head into tonight. And I want to point out that tomorrow we're looking at a region-wide 1 to 2 inches of rain, and that might be just enough to cause some problems flooding-wise. This is not looking to be a slam dunk in terms of any major issues or any big-time issues, but storm drains could clog with the leaves that are coming off the trees, and there could be some ponding and some flooding in poor drainage areas. If you live in an area that's particularly prone to flooding, just be on guard tomorrow. I think the rest of us, though, shouldn't worry too much. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we're not expecting any flooding as we're looking at dry weather. Not dry at all tomorrow. If you're working outdoors, we're not expecting any hours to be completely rain-free. Every hour is looking wet. Temperatures will be in the low 50s. Again, a washout to be expected. Heading out the door tomorrow, of course, you want to grab the umbrella, the rain jacket, and also the rain boots. Again, it's going to be one of those days where we'll see rain at the beginning and end of the day and all throughout. Radar and satellite image, we're watching the transfer of energy from low pressure to the west to the east. And as it makes this transfer, kind of like passing the baton to the sprinter, this secondary transfer of energy is going to create a nor'easter, and this is going to be the primary storm that will bring us widespread rain. You can see how this develops and moves in from the south. Check it out tonight. Waves of rain moving in. We are wet tomorrow morning, and we are wet throughout the whole day. Periods of rain, heavy at times. As we get throughout tomorrow afternoon, temperatures will be stuck in the 50s, and again, it will be a windy day. Tomorrow night, the weather does improve. The rain comes to an end. Overnight lows drop down into the 40s, and we'll get a chance to dry out on Wednesday. A general 1 to 2 inches of rain is to be expected, so a soaking rain across the entire area. It's not an extremely wet event, but again, it is going to be enough to cause some minor problems. Rain tonight, low of 50. Tomorrow, cloudy skies, rain throughout the day, temperatures in the low 50s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. We dry out tomorrow night. Wednesday, Thursday, looking dry, temperatures in the 50s. Rain returns late Friday. More rain as we head into the Halloween weekend. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thanks. Facebook is in the midst of